Hi, I'm Joan Quinn, and welcome back to the Joan Quinn Profiles. I'm here with Jerry Hardin, who was born and raised in Texas. He had a theater scholarship to Southwestern University and was awarded a Fulbright to the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts in London. He did so well, he was re-granted another year. You've seen Jerry on TV in Star Trek, X-Files, LA Law, among others, and in film where he's worked with really great directors. You knew you always wanted to act, Jerry.
Yes, I guess it was a result of having gotten started with a bunch of show-offs in my family. My father was a show-off, and I had uncles who were lawyers and politicians.
So your father was the one.
Well, he never was an actor, but
oh, he wasn't?
But he loved to show off and tell dirty jokes, and he was in the auctioning business, and so whenever he could, he would tell the whole group stories to get them going and bid high prices, hopefully.
That was great. That really was good. When you started in high school, you must have started acting in high school if you got the theater scholarship.
Well, I guess I really started when I was a small child in church, because I can remember my mother and my aunt putting moss on me to play an old man.
Really?
As one of the disciples.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, well, so it just carried through, didn't
Yes.
it? When we talked about RADA and the Fulbright that you got, you were there for 2 years during the time when there were so many of the classics being presented.
Yes, it was an extraordinary period of time for London. They were, plus the fact that Bristol Old Vic was doing a series of Shakespearean plays, and they were bringing them into London. So you really got to see an extraordinary group of plays. I saw all of Shakespeare's plays except for Pericles during that
right?
2 years.
They just kept playing just one after the other. Were you ever acting in any of them?
No, I would love to.
But what were you doing at the Royal Academy then?
Well, we were doing, it's a school, and so you were basically doing whatever plays you wanted, and a lot of our teachers are West End actors.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. And
so did you went to see them probably when they were on?
Yes, well, we also had a very privileged position. As a Fulbright scholar, we got tickets to shows. As RADA students, we were invited to all previews, all shows that were in trouble, whenever they wanted to paper the house, any of that.
So you got to do anything, yeah.
Yeah, so as a result, we got to see shows multiple times, and most of the shows that were there we saw whenever we wanted. It was great.
Did you ever act in the classics?
I did. Yes, I did when I came back here.
So were those events helpful to you?
Oh, no question. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was very impressed with the way in which the British approached the classics for the most part, and I also saw some that I thought were not so hot too, and that helped.
Was that strange coming from Texas for you?
Well, the strangest part was that when I was in speech class, they said, "Now, do you want us to teach you standard American diction or standard British diction?" Well, what do they know about standard American diction? I said, no, I want to have a good British accent. They said, okay. So actually, that's what I learned, and it took me about 6 months to get rid of it when I came back.
Is that right? You learned it so well? Well, when you came back, you were presented the Barter Award, and it was, tell us what that award is.
Well, Bob Porterfield used to run the Barter Theater in Virginia. He always gave, he gave a ham and an acre of land in Virginia to some Broadway star.
Is that right?
And they would sit through these auditions to pick his Barter Award winners for his season. And at my time of going for this, it was Mary Martin.
Mary Martin gave you the award?
She gave me the award. And
did you get some land?
No.
Did you get a ham?
No, Mary Martin got the land.
She
and
did?
the hand. But I think the land was vertical, so I don't know that she ever used it.
But it was funny because Mary was from Texas.
Yes.
And of course, we're very close with Larry Hagman, her son.
Yeah.
And you also worked with Larry at one time.
I did Dallas a few times, and I did a series with him down in New Orleans. So we had great fun, and it was great for me because that barter award was my first union job. So I got my union membership, and I got work, and I spent 3 years there.
But it led to, I guess, stock. Doing a lot of stock and doing a lot of touring, because you were at the Arena and the Alley and Stage West and the Globe. I mean, you were all over after that.
Well, all of these regional theaters would hire you for an entire season.